Hey everybody, this sneak preview of This Is Not the XFL Show is brought to you by Pretty Easy Podcasts. If you've ever thought about doing a podcast but did not want to do all the technical stuff, you have a great idea, you have a passion, you want to do a show, you maybe don't have the time, you need someone to help you, go to prettyeasypodcast.com and get started today. Of course, the full episode of this show is on Patreon. Give to our Patreon on any tier of your choice and get all sorts of extra XFL content and, of course, a whole lot of football talk, all the football talk you can handle. Check it out.
Call it plays in the air. Heads is the call. He said heads. It is a tails.
At Darren Rovell on Wednesday, March 20th in the afternoon, said just in on Twitter, the AAF is moving the location of its championship game from Las Vegas to Frisco, Texas, where it will be played at the Star. The game is still being played on April 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern, airing on CBS. The question we need to answer now, guys, is this good for the Alliance?
Well, I think anytime you move away from Las Vegas to anywhere else, there's very few cities that are an upgrade from Vegas, and Frisco, Texas, is not one of them. Now, it is a much smaller venue, so if you want to pack the stands, then yes, this is the right thing to do. I guess
3 times smaller, Jake. We're moving from a 36,000 person venue in Vegas at Sam Boyd Stadium to 12,000 people at the Star in Frisco. And when you see that, when you look at the two cities, when you look at the reduction in the seats, you would say, ooh, that can't be a good thing. But then you think about the strategy behind this, Brian, and you could see maybe why the AAF has decided this, especially when a certain owner of a certain football team that plays in Dallas put out a quote that said, "The Alliance has built a foundation of high-quality football, revolutionary technology, and world-class partnerships with the NFL, CBS, and Turner Sports. It was only natural that we at the Cowboys organization would want to join that great group of partners." Jerry Jones signing off on the AAF, endorsing them, even wearing an AAF hat when last seen in public. I believe he was at a boxing match at his own stadium there, Jerry World. Jerry Jones luring the Alliance to his practice facility for their championship game, Bryant. Is that a win for the AAF? That's a very strong NFL ally.
Well, the ally, I would give them a win. When rumors were had when his hat was being worn, that beat Jerry Jones. But I don't see how this. I'm having a hard time understanding if this is a good or a bad thing, and maybe you guys can help straighten my thoughts out, because you're going to a 12,000 seat venue. So assuming you fill that. That's a bad attendance, right? That's a bad attendance for a game.
Sold out.
But I sold out my Thanksgiving dinner, and I have 6 seats on my dinner table. I wasn't selling them on StubHub for 3 times its value. So with that being said, you're moving to Frisco. You're right, Jake. It's Vegas is Vegas. You're going to Frisco, Texas. It's going to be on TV. I assume they're going to get Dallas season ticket holders the opportunity to purchase tickets. Get them all hyped up, excited.
Well, if the Commanders make it to that game, I mean, you're definitely selling it out.
Well, but what if they don't? What if it's San Diego or Arizona and Birmingham? That's going to be bad. So it's a very interesting move. To me, if the San Antonio Commanders made it to the championship, where you have that game, you have it in the Alamo. That's where you have that game. But I guess I'll give them an A+ for the partnership. Jury's still out on whether or not this is a good move overall, though.
I mean, you're guaranteeing that the look of your championship game. I don't think they're going to have any issue getting the majority of the 12,000 people into that stadium now. That is going to be easy to do now, with the help of Jerry Jones, with the proximity to the best crowd in the league. If that team gets that far, San Antonio, I mean, they're going to have an easy job. And even if it's not the Commanders, I still think that there are enough football fans. It's not hard to get 12,000 people, or at least 10, into a place like that, especially if, Jerry Jones is maybe lowering beer prices or something for the game. So the look of the championship game improves, I think. The partnership is obviously the big key here for the AAF, why this is a strategic move, why this might be a smart thing, because now they have one of the most powerful owners in the NFL as an ally, as someone who's backing them, and the AAF's whole entire goal, the reason they exist, is to become a feeding tube to the NFL, to be a minor league, and this is how you go about doing that, Jake. And the thing is, does it work enough where it doesn't hurt the business side of it? Because now you're abandoning Vegas, and your league was supposed to be huge for betting. This is going to affect that greatly.
What's going on, football fans? This is Brian, and I'm here to tell you about our awesome Patreon page. If you haven't checked it out, go over there right now. It's patreon.com/This Is the XFL Show. We also have our exclusive Patreon only This Is Not the XFL Show, where we go into the world of professional football. Yes, the NFL, the AAF, as well as the NCAA. You can join those tiers too. Again, that is patreon.com/This Is the XFL Show. Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's talk some football.